I'm Laurent Chrétien, General Manager of Laval Virtual, which is the biggest event for virtual reality in the world. Laval Virtual started in 1999. There is a big community around Laval Virtual with scientific, with enterprises, with companies.
Laval is an interesting organization based in Laval, France, which is just southwest of Paris. They've been doing this conference now for about 18 years, and it's a mini SIGGRAPH, if you want to think about it like that.
I'm Tanguy Meyer. I'm a Business Development Manager and a Technical Key Account Manager for ESI France. With the new range of HMDs coming on the market, people think that the immersion issue will be solved through those devices, but those devices have also a drawback. One of the key benefits of VR in the industrial world so far is really having people together in front of some 3D screen, immersed at scale 1, and being able to discuss and communicate easily in a very natural way. Introducing those new HMD of course benefits the immersion aspect, but also impact the communication, the potential communication aspect.
The quality of the presentations here are very, very good. They're technical, they're high quality, there's no marketing message going on here. It draws a surprisingly large crowd, and the people who come here because they want to come here and they want to be known to have come here.
My name is Sebastian Knödel. I'm head of research and development at Diota. We are specialized in developing augmented reality solutions for the industry. I think there are many use cases where the representation of real persons in such an augmented reality environment can be very important. For example, training. There are many training scenarios, especially in the energy industry, where the systems are very complex with a lot of data, and the visualizations also accordingly are also very complex, and the training processes demand a very big effort and involve a lot of specialists. So obviously these specialists cannot be necessarily on site. So one possibility is to integrate them in the augmented environment as a virtual presence. And then these people can interact with the person doing the work and show them, present them the different functionalities, give them hints, correct them, and help them to learn how these different procedures, machines, etc. work.
Laval Virtual is a whole concept. We have not only the expo, but we have students competitions. We have investment forum with 45 investors coming this year. We have a contest for startup. We have contest for VR AR contents. There is also a very high level of scientific conferences.
The panel was remarkable. I mean, we were fortunate in that we were able to attract top-notch people. They brought with them a wealth of experience. So the net result of that was that when a question was asked of them, they were able to answer it in real depth.
I'm Julien Castet. I'm in charge of the research in a French SME called Immersion. You probably never sign a contract with an headset. I mean, you need to be with the humans to sign a contract and decide in the eyes that we will make something together. But if the reality, the physical reality, is a problem in the collaboration. For example, your colleagues is in New York and you are in Paris or in Bordeaux. Now the headset will be probably the best friend of the cave, because you are in your cave in Bordeaux and you have a friend in New York. You want to share a virtual experience. You can just put an headset. You don't need a cave.
We have a tendency in the U.S. maybe to be a little U.S. centric, and we think we invented a lot of stuff, but the European industry is so far ahead in visualization. It's really great to come here and see what people have been doing for the last 20 years, that putting the pieces together and making it work all along.
The future of Laval Virtual will be much more international than what we have today. We are starting to do all the conferences in English. We have more than 40% this year of exhibitors coming from foreign countries, and next year it will be around 60%.
The original idea was we wanted to talk about virtual reality, and the original title of the paper was, "I love virtual reality, where the hell are my hands?" as time went on and we started gathering panel members for it, we realized that that was just a little too restrictive. And so we opened up the topic a little bit more to be more generalized about augmented reality and virtual reality, and to try and identify some of the problems associated in those areas.
I'm Renault Deligny, and I'm currently working for Renault, now responsible for the development of every digital tools we are using to develop and validate the final assembly of the cars. And I really want to be able in the near future to be able to immerse the conceptor in his environment and to be able maybe to do this at his desktop. People would like to touch a bit more naturally about the parts and really interact with their hands and to have the feedbacks on their finger or what they are touching.
The engineers and the programmers working in VR right now are struggling to reduce the latency, the time from when I do something until I see something. And that's a physical problem. It's going to be very, very difficult to resolve.
I'm Bruno Stefanizzi. I lead the Developer Technology Group for AMD. My group develops technologies for developers to improve the visual quality, the visual rendering, as well as the VR experience of the different rendering engines in the industry. We provide a liquid VR SDK for all the different engines in the industry who wants to go into the VR market to have a much better experience for VR.
We gave an award to the mayor of Laval for being a supporter of this conference for 18 years and being more than a supporter, being a promoter of it, which means he's allocating government money, and to the director of Laval, because he's been the champion. He's been the heartbeat out there that's really been pushing it and knocking on doors and attracting people to come here and so forth. And we just thought that those guys are real heroes, and so we wanted to honor them, and so we gave them each an award, and we call them the Heroes of Laval.
Laval Virtual is also a strong cluster of companies here in Laval. We have more than 25 now companies working on VR and AR. We have also many laboratories. We have also engineering school for virtual reality with a very strong amount of young people, young talents ready to work in our companies.
We think Laval is a really exciting conference, and we hope to be back again next year.